Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams, two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Zips hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Can he make it to the marker? Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle, but first down. The Zips come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motion now from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
That one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Lawrence. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Now the defense goes with that nickel, gives him more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job of taking every option this quarterback had, nowhere to go with the football, and eventually they get the sack.
Looking to throw. It's Lawrence. The pass is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Here comes the Akron offense back out there. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And the Zips hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Back to throw. It's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
We'll give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it. Pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Boy, toss play is pretty when you can get this kind of yards. Pulling offensive linemen, get out in front, do their job. The back has got to give credit to that convoy of blockers opening up the field on that run.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Zips come to the line to run the hurry-up. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Runs through the defender. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Finds room at the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Akron offense back out on the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. And the Zips will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. The Zips are going to keep this drive rolling.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Zips have 1st and 10 here.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Back to throw again. Makes a quick grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Zips come to the line with 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now the try here for the extra point. Make the extra point and go up 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Back to pass. It's Lawrence. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, it's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
You cannot ask for better starting field position. 1st and goal from the 1. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
To the air, it's Lawrence. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking for a deep completion. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 40. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Zips will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Snags the quick throw. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Took contact on the throw. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Ball's run out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, the defense wasn't quite able to keep him out of the end zone for the touchdown, but how about the job of just having a short memory? Just put that out of your mind, rally to this football, and keep them short of the 2-point conversion.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's softened, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Zips will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down mark.
Going for a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Pass caught, can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Fine time, moving to his left. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I really thought on second goal, you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead, try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, accurate. And this one is getting ugly. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looking to pass. It's Lawrence. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Coming up, second down and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back in motion now. Looking to throw on third and goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And then first down, right back to the running game. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The gain makes it second and medium.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running out.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Ball handed off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. They say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Akron Zips.